Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here at Week 4. This return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he gets him about 3 yards here on the game's first offensive snap.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 24. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. He gives to Henry on the inside handoff. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Looking slant route, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And the Giants going nickel, 3rd down coming. Lamar now from the gun. That one finds his man, likely. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Good opening drive to this point. They've got another 1st down at the 34. Irving on the inside give. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Javon Holland there to make the stop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Jackson keeping it himself. Moving on into the red zone. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. On play action with Darts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Darts looking at this 3rd and long. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start his drive. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
39-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the pistol, Henry. Blast through midfield. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Irving gets it on the draw. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice gain. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Lamar out of the pistol. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Jackson now on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
13.
Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Jackson yet again. He brings it in. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Trying to get in with the option here. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. And they are passing on the field goal attempt. They're going for this on fourth down. This throw is caught. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Now here's Cam Scatterby on the ground. And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First down, and they go right back to it. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down. They put a receiver in motion right. On first and 10, here's Dart. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. Lamar off the play fake. As the open man downfield. And he will get this inside the 30.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On first and 10, it's Henry. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That was Kayvon Thibodeaux there to wrap him up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
This is Irving on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's third down and 6.
Play fake, Jackson. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Middle.
From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
8 yards
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Flying down the middle of Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Get the Scatterboo here on his own read. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 38. Screen here for Scatterboo. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Tackled there by Mike Green.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
6 DBs out there for the Ravens. 3rd down coming up. Quick one to the outside by Dart. Now he's past the 25. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Throwing on 1st down. It's Dart. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Running with Scatterboo. And they will score! Touchdown, New York! The Giants can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. And 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here's the give to Irving. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
As a corner in this league, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. You want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Giants using their first timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Nothing to complain about on this return as he gets it beyond the 30. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Scatterboo now from the gun. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the gun, here's Dart. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
From the gun, Jackson. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
5 men in the secondary for the G-men now, ahead of 3rd down. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
One last play before the break. He's back to throw. A massive shot towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
Will Lutz kickoff.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Dart setting in to throw here. He's trying to go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Scatterboom here on 1st and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a
2nd and goal from the 9 here.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Darts out of the shotgun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Lamar out of the pistol. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Picked up at the 38. He lost the football. Oh, and the kicking team's got it.
Call that equivalent of a wild pitch when it comes to baseball, Kate. Just a catastrophic breakdown in mechanics at some point during that snap, and it leads to, well, several seconds of chaos, and unsurprisingly, a turnover on downs.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Give it to Irving on the option. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. This is Henry on 2nd. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Oh, he missed that one, and he
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
180. Sit hot.
Looking to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Oh, the football's loose. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
First down throw for Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
This is completed downfield to Likely. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end block. It's 3rd down.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Lamar now from the gun. Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Giants 14.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
Set to kick off.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
2nd and 13. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Irving here from the gun. Got to give on his own read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss.
Cordell Flott on the tackle. The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Blitz coming. Lamar. Finds him over the middle. Ooh, got him close to the line to gain. Down to the 25. 3rd and maybe a yard.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Another run for Henry. He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. It's Henry on the counter. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Play action now with Jackson. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Pistol snap to Jackson. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Watts there to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Ravens 28, Giants 14.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Driving forward with Scatteroo. And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Pulled in by his back, Scatteroo. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. On the carry, this is Scatterbrain. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10 now. Completed to his running back. And that will not be enough for a first down. Now some whistles and a stoppage for an injured member of the offense. That is Cam Scatterbrain who's being attended to. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To throw, here's Dart. Screen pass here for Singletary. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Quick pass left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Dart gonna throw again. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
3rd and long for him here. Taking a deep shot here. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Giants now within 1 score in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Giants 21.
They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off this onside kick. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens leading by 7. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, Jackson. Into the hands of Harris on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Quick, ready?
They are now set for 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. He's going deep this time. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Hits him on the out route. Space past the 35. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Ravens make the play that should win them this game. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Getting in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
So it ends as a win for the Ravens. Well, look again, it's just a good start to this season. Might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now. There may be some serious legs to the start they're having here.
Yeah, let's not go calling them the 72 Dolphins yet, Kate. A lot of season left. But you'll hear coaches, especially in this first month of the season, call it stacking wins.
Yep.
And you know, if you can sustain success and you stack these wins early, you're typically a playoff team late.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from...